guys, Joe coming in with another battle replay here for Rome 2. We have a 2v2 siege between a defending Rome faction and the Seleucids going against an attacking Rome and Egypt. Let's get over some of the army comps real quick. We'll go over Seleucid here first. Seleucid is being commanded by Madame 2018, who's actually the guy that sent the video in. So, dude, thank you very much for sending in the replay. He has brought with him 4 units of his Persian hoplites. 3 of them are up here on top, close to the wall. Just one defending this staircase, these 2 on the wall. He had one way back over here. Maybe he had forgotten they were there. He has also brought with him 4 units of his Syrian archers right here in a nice little cluster. He's got 3 units of Royal Peltasts, 4 units of Silver Shield swordsmen, 2 units of Silver Shield pikes, a scythe chariot up over here, so that's going to be interesting to see. And his general is right down over here. It is a shield bearers. To his ally, the defending Rome, is Sondea Mors 3. He had brought with him 4 units of the Evocati cohort. I believe they are up here close to the wall. Well, there's 2 up here by the wall. He's got 5 units of armored legionnaires, 5 units of Praetorian Guard back over here. This is actually where the rest of his army is. So he's got 5 units of the Praetorian Guard, 3 units of Syrian archers, 2 units of gladiators, and a general is his general's bodyguard. Getting outside onto the attacking factions, we have the attacking Rome here, who is being commanded by Al Dusty. He has brought with him 2 units of the Praetorian Cavalry over here, 3 units of armored legionnaires, 5 units of Praetorian Guard. He has also brought with him 2 units of the Eagle cohort, 3 units of Syrian archers, 1 slinger, 1 heavy onager, a Triarii unit, and his general is a general bodyguard. His 2 Eagle cohorts are over here. And for the final army, we have Egypt, who is being commanded by MP5 Noob 195. He has brought with him 5 units of the Galatian Royal Guard, 5 units of Carian Axemen, 4 units of Royal Peltasts, one of his being a general. He's also got 3 units of the Cretan archers, 2 units of thorax swords, and he has brought with him 2 of the Hellenic Royal Guard. So without further ado, let's get this one going here. As we can see, there are some chariots coming out. The rest of the chariot unit is here. It seems that they are being stuck up on some of the stakes here. So that's... I don't know how well that's going to go, but we do have these units coming out over here, so we'll see what these 2 chariots end up doing. As you can see, Rome and Egypt are moving up their siege equipment. Rome has brought with him 4 tortoises here. He has also brought 2 towers. Egypt seems to have brought 2 towers with him as well. So there will be a total of 8 siege equipment coming towards the walls here. We do have a couple of lone units over here, a unit of thorax swordsmen and a couple of units of the Carian axemen up over here. I had noticed that the onager here for the attacking Rome faction was actually firing down at the chariots as they were trying to run past. I don't really think they ended up getting any kills. We'll take a look and see what these 2 chariots here can do. We're going to run into this unit of the thorax swordsman over here. As you can see, pretty not very effective actually. We ended up getting about 7 men down on that one charge, so I guess it was pretty effective, only having 2 chariots here. Going to run back through again. Killed a couple of more here. A 3rd chariot now making his way over, getting some more kills. So this unit is now down to 90, 89. Actually, wow, that was a pretty good shot by that 3rd chariot that came in. This unit is already down to 73 men left in that unit. The chariots here are up to 48 kills so far, so not too bad. Still confused on what this is all about here. I guess, like I said, they just got caught up on the stakes here. So the attacking Rome faction is sending over his 2 units of the Praetorian Cavalry over in this direction, I'm assuming, to come over here and deal with these chariots. There are 5 of them over here right now out of the 9. This unit of thorax sword is pretty much obliterated now. It's down to 28 men. So, but Praetorian Cavalry is still making its way over here. We do have a couple of the Egypt towers about to make land. They will be facing off here. There's a unit of the Silver Shield pikemen here, a couple of the units of the Royal Peltasts, and as I said before, the Persian hoplites over here on this wall. The attacking Rome faction is bringing up all 4 of his tortoises pretty much in this same general area. We'll see how many of the wall sections they actually do get to knock down. We have a couple of armored legionnaires here, a few units of the Evocati cohort, And yeah, like I said, so this unit is now down to 4. Let's see what ended up killing those chariots. So the chariots, apparently, they tried to make a charge over into the Cretan archers here. I guess the Cretan archers and the Royal Peltasts were able to knock them down with their arrows and pilas. So Royal Galatian Guard up on, Galatian Royal Guard up on this wall here. We'll see what they're going to be able to do. They will have access to this staircase. The other 2 Roman towers are making their way up towards the wall as well. Tortoises have made it to the walls now. Damage is going to be actually has already begun with this tortoise. This wall is already at 62%. They're going to knock down this next section right next to it as well. Hopefully these units are not too close to the walls. Actually, I just noticed here that they have a bunch of the flaming balls here. I don't really know how effective they are going to be. Usually the flaming balls are used for hills. But I don't know, actually there's a whole ton of them right here, so I don't really know how well that's going to work out. We're going to have to keep an eye on that. Egypt is moving a couple of his units of Galatian Royal Guard around on the walls. Actually, he just is barely getting this unit out of the way. This wall is about to come down. Hopefully these pikes, again, are not too close to the wall. That would be horrible if they ended up to get hit by any of this piece of wall. They did not. So that's good to see. Al Dusty over here, the defending Rome player, has now spread his 2 units out on the sides for any of the attacking Rome player units that come in. They will be able to get some free Pila shots off on them, so that would be a good thing to see. We do see the 2 units of Persian hoplites that are up on the wall now condensing down, getting ready to get into a battle here with the Galatian Royal Guard here. 2 units of the Eagle cohort now making their way onto the wall. This tower is about to be neutralized. Let's see what is going on back here. Still not a whole lot of movement from the archers from Seleucid, and the archers are still sitting back here for the Rome defending player as well. Pikes are now in position. They are waiting for any sort of a attack in this breach point from Rome. It seems that Rome did do some damage. I don't know how this happened. They ended up losing 3 units. Oh, probably these Galatian Royal Guards up here. Maybe they got some Pila down, or one of the other Galatian Royal Guards before they came over here. Maybe tossed down some Pila. We do have a couple of the Eagle cohort now finding their way down the staircase over here, getting into a little bit of a fight with some Persian hoplites. I don't really think the hoplites are going to last very long. Hoplites are starting to reform, actually turning, nope, okay, so they just kind of reformed and reattacked. This unit of Persian hoplites is not faring very well. They are losing decisively to the Galatian Royal Guard and the Eagle cohort that is still on top of the wall here. Let's shoot on over to the Rome v. Rome side. We have a couple of units of the Armored Legionnaires who have made their way in. This unit is getting some absolute fantastic Pila fire in onto this unit. This unit is also being shot by the tower. Down to 36 men already. This unit is also getting shot by the tower as well. We have a unit of Armored Legionnaires now pushing out. General has now popped his rally and raise batter. Not sure why he would have done that at that moment, as none of his units are getting ready to lose their morale. But anyway, moving on, Armored Legionnaires here took a pretty good volley by the Praetorian Guard. Praetorian Guard have now made their way in, 1 unit of them at least. Let's see what else is moving up. We do have another unit of Praetorian Guard, some Galatian Royal Guard here. Egypt is now moving his archers up and getting ready to fire. We do have the 3 units of the Syrian archers getting some really good shots in. Actually, no, they were, yeah, they are firing at this the pike line here, but the pikes are not taking any damage. They lost 1 man on that volley. Let's see what's going on over here. We do have the Eagle cohort now is completely down off of the wall, taking on this unit of Persian hoplites and Royal Peltasts. We have 2 other units of the Evocati cohort here for the defending Rome player. He has moved over to block this choke point. Seleucids have moved up 2 of his units of the Syrian archers here, getting some good fire up onto the walls here into this unit of Royal Guard. This unit is down 3 men so far. This unit has down 16, and this unit of Eagle cohort has lost a man, but they do not seem to be involved in any of the combat. Actually, they are. I don't know. I don't know if this is the same unit or not. They're all kind of clumped up here together. Persian Hoplites over here are starting to lose a lot of men, but they do have the Royal Peltasts right here. The 2 units of the Seleucid archers are getting, like I said, some really good fire in onto the Galatian Royal Guard here. Some of the auxiliary archers still getting fired down. Now the Silver Shield pikemen are starting to lose some numbers. They are down to 100 men. Have a large push out here from the defending Rome player, Al Dusty. I'm sorry, Sondemors 3. He's pushing out a lot of his Praetorian Guard coming out. He does have gladiators coming out here as well. Let's see what the gladiators end up doing. Are they going to be able to get a good flanking charge in? They are pushing straight into this unit of Praetorian Guard that is in combat with the Roman Legionnaires. So big old brawl going on right here. Praetorian Guard for the defending Rome player is now fanning out his 2 units. He's moving this unit of Praetorian Guard again in between this breakthrough, charging into the rear of the attacking Praetorian Guard. That unit immediately breaks. So far over here, the defending Rome player is doing rather well against the attacking Rome player. We do have attack. As far as the attackers, we have 1 unit of the Galatian Royal Guard from Egypt. We also have 1, 2, 3 units inside here. 1 unit of the Armored Legionnaires, 2 units of Praetorian Guard for the attacking Rome player. Defending Rome player has moved over 3 of his units of the Syrian archers, and they will begin to fire down onto this 1 lone unit of Praetorian Guard that is pretty much completely surrounded. So I would think maybe these Praetorian Guard, these archers over here, should maybe have a better target. Maybe there might be a better target of opportunity for them to be firing at. On the side over here where Seleucid is defending, we do have an Evocade cohort unit over here for the defending Rome. A unit of the Silver Shield swordsmen in the woods here, fighting off a unit of the Carian axemen and a unit of armored legionnaires. We have another unit, the Eagle cohort here, going in for a charge against some of the Royal Peltasts. This pike unit is now down to 75 men. Seleucid archers getting some really good fire in on this unit. You're already down to 69 men here. It's continuous fire up onto the walls here. This unit is at 71, and this unit of Galatian Royal Guard is at 78. A couple of more units for the attacking players. Galatian Royal Guard down here. This seems to be a fresh unit. Eagle cohort down to 35. This Eagle cohort is down to 105. Persian hoplites up here on the wall. The first unit of Persian hoplites now have broken. It seems that the second unit is now in combat. Let's see what else is going on here. Yeah, just another blast off of the rally and the raised banner here from the defending Rome's general. We do have a unit of the Evocade cohort actually pulling around. Looks like maybe they're getting a little bit of a rear charge in onto the Armored Legionnaires here. We do have a unit of the Eagle cohort from the attacking Rome player coming in though, and actually now he's pulling back. Not sure what that was about. We have another unit of Praetorian Guard now coming in for the attacking Rome player. This unit of the Armored Legionnaires are now down to 40, so this unit of Praetorian Guard will more than likely have to push forward here shortly. We have another unit of the Armored Legionnaires on the right side here breaking. Going to have to throw this unit of Praetorian Guard in as well. See the general here, he does not have his horses for some reason. I'm not sure why he dismounted his general off of horses. The general bodyguard is absolutely a viable unit to be used for charges. This unit of Armored Legionnaires, the one that has broken, is getting fired at by these 3 units of the Syrian archers as they continue to run away, just I guess to make sure that they do not come back. Syrian archers over here have now held, no, they are firing still, getting some good shots up onto the Galatian Royal Guard on the walls. So as you can see, this staircase is a highly contested area. There are 4 units of the attacking army and 2 units of the defenders army. Actually, one of the, I believe that was a, I don't know what that might have been. I'm not sure. That might have been one of the cohorts breaking on this side. We do have a unit of the Syrian archers here. They seem to be out of ammunition. They were involved in combat. They have pulled back, probably just to get ready for another charge in. And you can see they are charging in onto the Galatian Royal Guard here as well. Persian hoplites up here on the wall are not faring very well against these 2 units of the Royal Guard here, but they are still getting shot by these archers here. So these 2 Galatian Royal Guard units may end up not even getting a lot of combat in. Actually, one of them now is being pulled back down off of the wall, getting into combat here with this again, massively congested area here. Shoot on to the other side, see how well the Roman player is defending. Egypt has moved up a couple more units. He has a unit of Carian Axemen here, another unit of Carian Axemen, a unit of Royal Guard here. We also have a unit of the Praetorian Guard for the attacking Rome. Seems that maybe they got a little bit of a rear charge in onto these Praetorian Guard and Armored Legionnaire units for the defending Rome play. Oh no, he's... sorry. Same factions on opposite sides sometimes are a little difficult to see where they are. So the Praetorian Guard for the attackers are actually on this side, so the two defending Roman units here are on the correct side. I thought maybe this unit had finally figured out some way to snake around them. Still have one of the Scythe chariots here. They are routing. This Scythe chariot is really not sure where to go. I don't know what to say about that either. Syrian archers getting some really good fire in onto the Praetorian Guard. Again, this Praetorian Guard unit was sandwiched between two units of the defending Rome players, Legionnaires and Praetorian Guard here. So again, there probably could have been a better target for him to be firing at. He might have gotten a decent amount of friendly fire there. We have the Praetorian cavalry now making their way up towards the city. Having a little bit of a problem here with the Tortoise as they continue to run into it. Now they're making their way through, charging into this unit of the Armored Legionnaires here, just as a unit of the Carian Axemen are breaking. Praetorian cavalry is now charging straight through, coming down over onto where the Syrian archers are and where the general's bodyguard is for the defending general. So hopefully some of these units that are just standing over here will come over and get engaged into the Praetorian cavalry unit. That would be good to see. Let's see how we're doing over here. It does seem that the unit of pikemen that were over here have been routed off the battlefield. We have a unit of Royal Peltasts here, unit of Eagle Cohort fighting in the, and over here fighting in the woods we have some Armored Legionnaires, Triarii now fighting in the woods against a unit of the Evocade Cohort and a unit of Silver Shield Swordsmen, just standing here waiting. I don't believe that any of them don't look like they are in combat currently. One of the units of the Syrian Heavy Archers have now found their way into combat. Here comes a big charge down the hill by some of the Royal Peltasts. Let's see how this cavalry is doing over here. It seems... oh, the Praetorian cavalry has broken through the archers on this side, getting a big peel volley by these two units of the Praetorian Guard. There are 7 men left in this unit. I do not believe... sorry, 4 men left in this unit. I don't think this unit's going to last very long. There is a tower here, and they will be running up here where there are 2 more towers, so that Praetorian cavalry unit is going to be gone. Let's see what's going on back over here. Seleucid still has a decent amount. He's got 3 units in reserve back here. Still has actually his other Persian hoplite unit way back over there by the rear gate of this settlement. It seems that this unit of the Syrian Heavy Archers are out of ammunition, and they will be charging in to give aid to the Evocade cohort that are over here. Unit of Royal Peltasts are now pretty much surrounded here. They are starting to rout. We have a unit of the Eagle cohort that were starting to rout, but they have corrected themselves. Some big javelin fire coming down from the Galatian Royal Guard and Royal Peltasts and Carian Axemen up here, getting some really good volleys into this unit of Silver Shield Swordsmen. So defending Rome is still moving some more units around. He's bringing the Praetorian Guard that were chasing the cavalry down. He's bringing them back up and around to his front line. So the defending Roman player is pretty much... he's pretty much defended his area. What do we have? Oh no, the general is starting to break over here. Down to 13 men left. Hopefully this general does end up getting pulled out of here. That would be a terrible loss. Yes, okay, so he's going to pull that out, but the gladiators here are... okay, they corrected themselves as well. That's good to see. Carian Axemen, 2 units of Carian Axemen up here on the walls, getting peppered by this last unit of the Syrian archers over here. Getting some really good shots in onto these Carian Axemen here, as you can see. A lot of them are dropping from these volleys, down to 70 men here. This unit is at 60. This fight is still going on over here. This is amazing. This is absolutely amazing. This one staircase has attracted so many units. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 units from the defenders here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units from the attackers. This is absolutely amazing. Actually, now we have some onager fire coming in. Let's see where they are firing at. Don't know if maybe that was just an AI shot, but it seems that they are trying to fire into this direction here. And we do have a unit of the Hellenic Royal Guard up for Whoa! Good timing on that one. Unfortunately, it looks like he hit a lot of his own men on that shot. A lot of that Eagle cohort had a huge rip right through their lines. So, not well placed shot there from the AI. Another big shot coming in. I believe they might have taken out some of the Hellenic Royal Guard here from behind also. You guys got to pay attention to your heavy onager, to your artillery fire. If you guys were unaware, you can switch to manually fire. You just simply press insert to get in and insert to get back out. You can also press page up to switch around and page 2 to switch around to the different pieces of the artillery that are in the squad. Yeah, so over here it seems like Rome has defended himself, at least defended his wall. We have a unit of the mercenary Cretan archers making their charge in. Here comes the Egyptian general unit of Royal Peltas coming in. Another unit of the mercenary Cretan archers making their way in as well. We do have a second unit of the Hellenic Royal Guard here. Where is that shot going? Oh, it's building. That sucks. So Syrian heavy archers over here still firing. I wonder how much they can't possibly. 175 kills for that unit. Well done, though, that unit of archers. It seems that the defending Rome and Seleucid player are going to have the day at this staircase, but I can't wait to see when these guys get out of here, if they end up moving out. I want to see the amount of bodies that are just laying here. It's probably, I would say, well within the thousands of bodies laying over here with the amount of units that were over there. We do have a nice flanking charge here by some of the Royal Peltas for Egypt. He did get around a unit of the, what is this, Royal Peltas here. Oh no, that's not them. Who did they get around? Must have been maybe an Eagle cohort unit or something. Hellenic Royal Guard now getting some pikes into this Evocade unit for the defenders. And we also have an Eagle cohort unit here breaking as well, but another unit of the Royal Peltas coming over to give aid. Here comes the second unit of the Praetorian Guard for the attacking Rome player. We do have the... Where did the Egyptian general go? I guess he was defeated. I don't see him anymore at all. I don't see his flag. Oh, here he is. He moved back. Okay. So let's see what this unit of Praetorian Guard ends up doing here. Again, having a difficult time getting around some of the tortoises here. They are going to get a pretty okay charge in onto this unit of Silver Shield Swordsmen. Pull right on through and get a big charge in onto this unit of Syrian archers here. This unit actually... No, actually, they did not have ammunition. That's good to see that they didn't actually have ammo. What do we have charging over here? We have some Silver Shield Swordsmen, another unit of the Persian Hoplites. I guess that was the Persian Hoplites that were way down over there. Praetorian Guard are making their way through here, going to form into their flying wedge formation, being chased down by a unit of the Syrian archers. And let's see what the Praetorian Guard are going to do. They're going to come straight into this road here. Will they end up getting a good charge? They do end up getting a good charge into the rear of these Syrian archers here. They did also get into some of the Evocade cohort. As you can see, their morale is dropping. These two units are extremely exhausted. We do also have the Silver Shield Swordsman just broke. The heavy Syrian archers have routed. They may not be gone completely. There still are 36 men in that unit. Praetorian Guard pulled out. They are going to... Praetorian Cavalry have pulled out. They're going to come right back in with another charge into these two units of the Evocade cohort. So well done there. Oops, sorry, wrong button. Well done there by the attacking Roman player. I believe that is Al Dusty again, like I said. The two units of the Evocade cohort, one of them is getting ready to break a turnaround big charge into this unit of Syrian heavy archers. Again, archers do not have any ammunition, so... Ooh, nice little bank shot there. Good little hit in onto the defending Evocade cohort there. That was pretty cool to see. So the Evocade cohort now is starting to break. This other unit of the Evocade cohort are taking on some Royal Peltas. they are starting to break as well. Oh, we have some combat going on over here. Little 1v1 units. Praetorian Guard taking on a unit of Royal Peltast. Royal Peltast have just received a rally from their general, who has made a charge in over here as well, taking on a unit of Silver Shield Swordsmen with the Hellenic Royal Guard right next to them. Some really good flanking fire here coming from these Syrian archers right into the side, hitting this general, hitting the pike unit. Good job to the defending Rome player over here. That was really good. Well placed shots. We have a little over it's about 4 minutes and 30 seconds left in this replay. The Praetorian cavalry is still around, and they're going to get a massive charge in onto the back of this unit of Silver Shield Swordsmen. We do have a unit of Praetorian Guard making their way over. Hopefully, let's see. No, they did not end up catching them. Praetorian Guard is pulling back, maybe getting ready for another charge in onto these units as they are trying to chase down the cavalry. Let's see what this cavalry ends up doing. They have stopped. Maybe getting ready to reform, I'm not entirely sure. We have a unit of the Mercenary Cretan Archers coming over here. The second unit of the Royal Guard for Egypt have made their way over here as well, along with the general pulling back into this corner over here. Looks like maybe the Egypt faction is, Egypt player I should say, is forming up a little bit of a defense here, keeping his general hidden in the back. The Praetorian Guard have now activated their Use the Whip. We have the Praetorian Cavalry now coming around for another charge, coming in onto the Praetorian Guard unit from the defending Rome. Some Pila now being fired, maybe some archer fire also. Yes, archer fire coming in onto the Hellenic Royal Guard, into this unit of the Mercenary Cretan Archers as well. We have a unit of the Evo Code cohort now in on an attack against the Hellenic Royal Guard. They are able to get the majority of their unit. Looks like they're getting the majority of their unit around behind, and hopefully they will get a charge in. This unit of Hellenic Royal Guard is now under fire from some javelins, arrows. We did just see the Egyptian general just break there. What is over here? Praetorian Guard are still fighting over here. The Praetorian Cavalry is still over here, but I'm going to say that maybe the Praetorian Cavalry is going to be trapped in here now. There is a unit of Praetorian Guard here fighting, and I do have another unit of Praetorian Guard chasing them down. Hopefully they do come back up this road and maybe tie up this Praetorian Cavalry, because this cavalry has done a number. 178 kills on just multiple charges, has hit several units. We do have the general for the attacking Rome faction. He is still way outside, away from the gates, completely fine. Has not seen a bit of combat, still at his 30 of 30 units. Auxiliary Belingers now, Auxiliary Balearic Slingers now making their way in. The Hellenic Royal Guard are still holding firm here against the unit of the Silver Shield Pikemen. Silver Shield Pikemen actually are breaking off and now turning back around to, I don't know what they're doing. They don't have their pikes out right now, so I'm not sure. Now they've brought their pikes up, but there was another unit of Praetorian Guard coming over to help out. So, a minute 44 left in this battle replay. I'm going to say, just in sheer numbers and units, the unit flags that are still around, obviously along with the balance of power, I'm going to say that this is going to be a successful defense. We do now have the General's Bodyguard for the attacking Roman player coming in for a charge. Charging in onto 2 units of the Syrian Archers and a unit of Praetorian Guard for the defending Rome player. These 2 units over here of the Syrian Archers do still apparently have some ammunition here. Did they? No, they still have their bows out, so they still do have ammunition. They will be coming up closer to the walls now, maybe to just try and loft some shots over the walls here onto these Praetorian Guard. The attacking Roman general is now pulling back away from combat. Yes, they have defended the inner walls here. This last unit of Royal Peltasts has been eliminated by this unit of Praetorian Guard, and it seems that the defenders now will be chasing the attackers out of their city and will have a successful defense. Actually, this unit is Praetorian Guard taking some pretty good volleys here. We have the General's Bodyguard getting a good charge in onto those Syrian Archers. Hoplites right here. The spears hopefully will be able to lock in the General's Bodyguard. Actually, General Bodyguard about to be surrounded here by the unit of Praetorian Guard for the defending Rome player. And yeah, so 22 seconds left. Let's shoot over here. Just get a look. Oh my god. Yeah, I would say this is probably thousands. I would definitely say there are thousands of bodies piled on top of each other here. Let's just get a close-up here on this. Just sheer death, cavalry, infantry, archers, just a lot of death on this side. So it was a pretty fun battle to watch. This staircase was extremely contested, like I said. We did have a lot of fighting going on. So the defenders did hold the walls. Obviously, they held the walls long enough to claim victory in this defense. Just bodies all strewn around in this front section of the court of the settlement here. The attackers really didn't get very far. The furthest unit in that they had was a unit of cavalry that made it to this road on this side. The other unit of cavalry made it over to about here, where we see a couple of horses that have died over here. So fun replay. Madame 2018, again, thank you for sending it in. Let's get to the army breakdowns here. We'll get to the kills. So Sandia Moors 3. We will go over his army first. His general with 4 kills. His auxiliary Assyrian archers with 127, 142, and 139. Getting into his Evocade cohort, 155, 134, 85, and 68. Gladiators here, probably could have gotten some better numbers with those, but still 44 and 44. Praetorian Guard, 273, 42, 73, 173, 181, and into his Armored Legionnaires to round out his army. He had 70, 96, 77, 127, and 67. A lot of 7s in that last row. Madame 2018, his general didn't even see combat, 0 kills, full unit. Side chariots, 112 kills. Again, that was a little rough to see in the beginning with the them getting caught up on those stakes like that, but they still did end up with 112 kills, so pretty good job there with them. Heavy Syrian archers, 88, 76, 189, and 70. This unit of pikemen broke without a single kill here. This unit with 53 kills. Persian hoplites, 8, 16, 9, and 17. Getting into his Royal Peltasts, 140, 107, and 72. And to finish off his army, the Silver Shield Swordsman, 28, 233 with this unit. Very well done. 46 and 45. Getting into the attackers' armies, we have the general here, Royal Peltast, 48 kills. The mercenary Cretan archers, not a whole lot of kills here, 33, 40, and 33. Galatian Royal Guard, 84, 166, 35, 113, and 160. The Hellenic Royal Guard, this unit with 104, this second unit with 59. Carrying Axemen here, 9, 3, 57, 29, and 6. And getting into his Royal Peltast, really good, 256, 234, this unit with only 56. And his Thorax Swordsman unit that was run over by the chariots at the beginning of the game with a total of 5 kills. And then Al Dusty to finish off the attacking armies. His general with 13 kills, his onager with 6 kills, one of his units of Praetorian cavalry 190 kills, the other one with 54. Balearic slingers 10 kills. His archers really didn't perform very well either, 57, 43, and 63. Armored Legionnaires 27, 81, 49. Eagle cohort here 88, 99, 127. His Praetorian Guard 47, 74, 144, 128, and 45. And his unit of Triarii here with 45. So pretty good battle here. Like I said, the defenders held the walls. So really good showing by these two defenders here. That staircase was just unbelievable with the amount of units that just gravitated over to that staircase, the amount of bodies that were there, the amount of units that were there during the battle. So very good battle, very well done battle. Madame 2018, again, thank you very much for sending in the replay. Just want to remind you guys, I am part of the Backseat Generals. It is myself, Gorm Mjolnir, and Lord Ellington, or Ellington Total War. I will make sure to put their 2 links for their YouTubes down in the description below. And as always, please guys, make sure to throw some likes and comments up onto the videos. Feel free to subscribe to the channel, and I will talk to you guys soon.